Now, there's no denying that One Piece has quite a lot of notable villains. I mean, you got Kaido, you have Doflamingo, you got Katakuri, and then you have Big Mom. I've never seen a villain like Big Mom before. Okay, and then Kaido, the first scene was him trying to commit. Oh my god! Like, you can't tell me that's not a grand entrance. And I don't even have to explain the other ones, okay? But then there's some villains in there that are evil, but not on the level of those other villains that I just said. Like Gecko.
Wait till you see the. No, 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 no.
He's alright. I mean, his laugh was kind of cool. You could say that. Crocodile was hot, but he ain't nothing compared to Dofi. Dofi got some style, bro. And then who's this bitch again? I didn't realize how shook I would be when getting into Wano. I've heard about Wano. People were saying, yo, you gotta get to Wano. Hurry up. Shit goes down in Wano. It's like, pfft, fuck you. You don't know shit. Shit goes down in Wano. Here is where I met the worst, most despicable villain in One Piece. And yes, he is worse than Blackbeard. Oh, well, I like Blackbeard. What are you talking about? Why don't you like Blackbeard? I love me some good Black...
Stop it.
Shut up. Shut up. But let's roll it. Let's start cooking. Let's start this video. Hey, it's me again. I was recording this, but now that I think about it, Crocodile, he can go on that list too. That is evil as that bitch, all of Alabasta, evil as hell. So, I apologize, I apologize, I'm sorry. There we go. I don't know if y'all guessed it, but I'm talking about this bootleg Dragon Tales character who has ruined so many lives in Wano. Like, we're talking millions. And apparently his grandfather can do absolutely no wrong. It doesn't matter if he committed mass genocide. It doesn't matter if he's a Florida driver. He could be Hitler. And he'd be like, oh my god, that's my grandpa right there. I'm so proud of him. Fucking mental illness. And all he does is sits on his play with women, whatever you want to interpret that. I don't know, YouTube. But that and eats shit. Well, not shit. I guess that the other village can eat that while he eats a grand feast right in front of them too. Oh, that's another thing. We'll get to that in a second. But guess what? This bitch is still unhappy. This bitch is still paranoid. Why? Why, you ask? Because he knows his ass is gonna get got. He knows his life is gonna be swiped. And I can't wait. I can't wait. You know how One Piece is with the villains, bro. I don't even care. I don't even care about the backstory. I mean, it is pretty sad, okay? I get it. Those people maybe didn't deserve to get got. But look, there is no excuse at this point. There's no excuse for the shit that he just idly watched and did. Look. Orochi lived in squalor in his youth after his family lost power due to his grandfather's crimes. He and his family were also persecuted and hunted down by ruthless extrajudicial citizens out of self-righteousness. He also lived in fear, and over time he gained immense hatred for all of the people of Wano, which extended to all those who had nothing to do with his suffering. Let me repeat that. He gained immense hatred for all the people of Wano, which extended to all who had nothing to do with his suffering. Okay? Nothing to do with it. You should thank your grandfather. That's who you should thank. You know, Nami didn't hold a grudge against fishmen, even after a gang of them killed her mother and forced her to chase a dream or a promise that wasn't even meant to be kept. That took 8 years too, that's a long time. But you don't see her wanting to starve all the fishmen and spit on them and have them drink contaminated water and then feed them fruits that will do that. You don't see that. So that's no excuse. I don't want to hear it. Do better, be better. Next. Honestly, it's amazing to see how delusional Orochi is. And the other way around, it's amazing to see how much patience and kindness Lord Odin had. Because this man, let me tell you what this man did multiple times. He went to the palace, or whatever type of house it was, palace, whatever, and went on his hands and knees and said, Lord Odin, my family is about to starve, and if we don't get any money, we'll all die. Can you please spare some money for this poor, worthless, ugly, disgusting, unbearable, despicable man? The third time, I'd be like, bro, you gotta do something, because inflation's up my ass already. Like, get a job, do something. Sorry. But that's not what Odin did. Odin actually gave him an abundance of money. You have to ask, what did Orochi, whatever the fuck his name is, Dragon Tail's bitch ass, did instead? What did he do? Well, if you said he talked shit about Odin with this ragamuffin of a bitch here, Kaka kikied over a meal that he probably didn't pay for, and then went right back to planning this man's death along with his loving wife and 2 little kids, then you'd be completely right. Congratulations, you must be really proud. You could have given this all the food, shelter, water, clothing, devil fruits, pirate ships, Sanji's cooking, Zoro's ass, Doflamingo's devil fruit, and $1 million and a million bitches. He'd still stab you in the back. And that's what is so unlikable about this bitch. He's not only selfish, he's fake too. If Kaido, I bet you anything, if Kaido was weak enough, he'd slash that. Too bad that's not the case though. And hey, at least Dofi will tell me, hey yo, I'm gonna kill you and your family, and your friends too. He'll tell me straight up. Orochi will pretend to be my friend for years. It's like that woman who put little things of bleach in her husband's coffee every morning so it would slowly poison him so she can get all the money. That's what that's like. Just tell me you want me dead. Why can't you be like Dofi or Doshi? If you were like that, this video wouldn't exist. But no, you had to be a stupid so here you go. Now, first of all, I don't want to hear, man, but he didn't have anything to do with this. It was really Kaido's. He watched this happen. That's enough for me. And then, second of all, this is the most disgusting crap that I have ever seen. It is disgusting. I cried like 3 times when I learned why the villagers were laughing all the time and why the little girl, especially the little girl, was freaking laughing all the time. You can't just ruin someone's life like that, and they didn't have anything to do with your parents, bro. Get some therapy, meditate, throw this bitch away, cause she sure ain't helping. But yeah, you watched that happen. You were laughing, partying it up with hella while these poor, starving people were given smiles because they're starving. What else are you gonna do? Oh my god. It's fucking gross. He's gross. I'm actually really pissed off. That's how Oda does villains though. He's such a good writer. Like, I've never felt this enraged for a character, for a fictional character before. There you go. And imagine that little girl has to live her whole life laughing. And the people in the village too, laughing. Drinking contaminated water. Why are they starving? Why are they drinking that? Because of Orochi. Apparently he needs tons of food. Beats me. Plus, wait. He's shot. Oyasi, Lord, legend. He's dead. And that was my goat, bro. Orochi is a fake, desperate scumbag who puts all his wants and traumas onto everyone else. His selfishness and his delusions shake my very being, and seeing him enjoy a life that was stolen from Odin makes me sick to my very stomach. He doesn't care for the villages or Wano's people, and I welcome the pain and suffering that comes to that pussy. Okay, I think that was intense. That was intense, guys, not gonna lie. I think we can take a breather now. I think we should eat some ramen. But that is it for this week's Ramen Wednesday. If you missed last week's video, I'll put it right here, or it'll be in the description below, or both. But if I did not make your soup cold, yeah, please like, subscribe, comment, share, burn it, do whatever you want. It's greatly appreciated. And comment if you have different opinions. Maybe you think Orochi's not that evil and you actually like the guy. I don't know unless you tell me in the comments. So at this point, I think you like him and you want to marry him. Good for you. But anyway, that's it. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see y'all in the next Ramen Wednesdays. Thanks, guys. Love you.